Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever you guys see this message. This message is purely for those who are dealing with someone, whether you're in a relationship or not, whether it's a past person or present person. We're going to look into their real feelings for you. All right, so it looks here as if you could have been, now I want you to take this as it resonates, of course. You could have been one of the most important people in this person's life. You're irreplaceable. They think about you so much. They think about you mostly at night. I'm getting a lot of communication between you two at night, a lot of text messaging. This person, from what I am seeing here, you could be single. They could be single. It could have been an ending of a relationship, but they see you as someone who is thriving. So you may be very stable. They also see you as someone who is very valuable. You're very self sufficient, you're very successful, and this could have been something that has drawn them in. When they look at you, you're also a friend. You're a good friend to them. You two possibly could have had a moment in time, from what I'm feeling, that you may have celebrated a lot, went out a lot. This could have been a person where you celebrated their achievements or vice versa. But you're like home to this person. The thoughts of you are really just really positive. Like when they think about you, you make them smile. You bring up all the good memories. It's like with you, they feel like they belong, and they don't have to question like where they are with you. Like they feel so stable and secure in their emotions with you. I'm also seeing here that this is a person who is a soulmate. With the Six of Cups here, this could have been a person from your past, as I mentioned. If it isn't someone from your past, this is a connection that has a very familiar yet comfortable feel, whether the comfort is good or bad. It's like it's comfortable. Like I'm comfortable going through conflict with this person because, in a way, for some of you, this person could be kind of predictable and vice versa. This person could have also been going through some financial issues. If it wasn't them, it was definitely you. It's like someone secretly knew about it. Someone secretly knew, like, okay, my person is having some issues. Like it could have been like just not telling you, you know. I have the repo card here, but that doesn't necessarily mean repossessing actual possessions or, not going through on payments or anything like that. It also can mean, since this is a love reading, that they're coming back to repo you. They want you back. They are, it's like whatever happened. The cards didn't necessarily say what happened, but what I can kind of get, there may have been some kind of sneaky behavior. I really feel like the sneaky behavior was just really withholding information. Um, it's not showing necessarily a lack of trust. It's more like showing I had to question things a couple of times to be sure because I'm just really not sure if that's what's going on. So not a full trust breakdown, if that makes sense. Um, I see here this person right now, they're really trying to figure out a way to get back to you. They may be tapping into your energy, whether you know it or not, and that could be through tarot messaging, thinking about you a lot, asking for dreams about you before they go to sleep, secretly saying things, not even secretly, just saying or whispering things at night, like sending you telepathic messages. So that could be a way that they're tapping into your energy. So if you feel like you've been thinking about this person a lot, and even meeting you on the astral plane. So not only if you feel like you've been waking up tired or thinking about this person a lot, that's because they have you heavily on their mind, and it mostly happens before they go to sleep. They have a regret here. They never meant to hurt you, whatever that means. I just feel, once again, it could have been the withholding of information, even could have been withholding a child from a past relationship, or it had to be something that happened in the past. So now they're strategizing as much as they can. They're really trying to seek um, divine help onto how to get back to you, because they're ready. They're so ready for you. Some of you guys could be at a distance from this person. This could also speak of an emotional distance, and they really want to get back in control of themselves to get to you. They're trying to steer their intuition, what they know, whatever spiritual knowledge that they know, not necessarily witchcraft or anything like that. I don't see that here. It's more like it even could be like, I'm going to intentionally pray that this person comes back to me. So it's like they're trying to steer the outcome in a way that is not I don't get any malevolent uh issues here. It's more so like they just really want you. They miss you. They feel for you so much. They're just that damn determined to get back to you because they know that they made a mistake. They know it was a um whatever hurt that they caused, they didn't mean to. They want to leave behind secrets or withholding of information. This person may also just really want to spill the beans, just tell you everything. That's another thing that I'm getting here. They may be trying to figure out how to tell you, why they are the way they are, what happened. Also, I'm seeing here, this was a person who had a lot of pride. The pride could have also been in with their money, you know, it could have been just like I said, not telling you that, hey, I'm having these financial issues. So this is why I've been falling back. This is why I haven't been in contact with you as much lately, because, I've got these bills to pay or these children to take care of, or unfortunately lost their job or something. Something happened to where it broke them down. And then during that breakdown, they realized they were it was negative in a way that they thought they were protecting themselves from you and defending themselves from you when there was no need to. And they're seeing now that it was silly, because I literally have here, I'm done pretending. I pretended that, you know um even for some of you, you could have felt like, why is this person taking this out on me? So maybe they could have saw you unintentionally as like, how it is when you have a responsibility and then suddenly something interrupts you taking care of that responsibility. And you may have a thought that says, damn, if only I didn't have this going on, I could do this. It's kind of giving that type of vibe, kind of like, I told her she can work and she can keep her money. But here I am, I'm either running low on money, behind on a bill, or I just got laid off and I need her to step up, and I don't know how to tell her that. So that could be, one of their toxic traits, is that they're used to being so manly, just that masculine pride, that they didn't really know how to express to you that they were in some type of financial trouble. So I'm feeling for some of them, they could be getting back on their feet. They're planning um, they want to go back to a status with you where it was faithful, them being dependent. They want to also, they could be beginning a new job, or getting ready to receive an offer, something that they waited a long time for, something that's getting ready to mature. In addition to that, they're realizing that this is something that they need to mature out of with that type of behavior, feeling that toxic masculinity, basically, if that makes sense. They realize that the defensiveness of them has prevented you guys from going forth. You could have felt that this person was just doing way too much, and they know it. They know it, because you could have been putting up with something with this person, their behaviors or whatever. But I'm feeling here too, they were doing it like, they were doing it partially to impress you. And partially that's just their toxic masculinity. It could be because, of course, we have the what do you call those guys? Those the men who rant about women all the time. They could be listening to some of those podcasts, feeling like they're the one of higher value, or they're the one who has to take care of home. They have to, you know, have a certain image, because I have the King of Pentacles here. And, you know, the King of Pentacles, he's a stable guy. So maybe I'm feeling like they could have spent too much or bought a really big ticket item and it put them behind. Something happened to where it wasn't really expected, and it interrupted you guys' flow, the relationship flow, because they do consider you amazing. I don't feel like for some of you that this is done from a position of, like I said, bad intentions. It's just that this person just has a lot of pride. But they're coming back to their abundance. It's going to happen slowly. They're very protective of you. Even if you don't know it, they're very protective of you. They do kind of have a little bit of a patriarchy type of mindset. And no, we're not here to judge, even though I don't necessarily agree with that. It's just that sometimes that's how people are conditioned. So you have to kind of, work with that energy, or either, slowly teach them how to get out of that mindset. But this is a person who really wants to provide for you. Like, they want you to have everything. They just want you to have, I'm hearing that song by Jaheim, You Can Have Anything. So they want you to have anything. They want you to have everything that you want. They want to be able to provide stability for you. They want to be, once again, the key player, since you are the most important person in their life, they want you to be, feel like they're also irreplaceable. Oh my goodness, I just lost the message. I'm sorry, so much coming through. They want to be the person that you lean on. Like, they really want to be your man. They really want to be that person that plays an essential role. I mean, like, seriously. The King of Pentacles, he's very dependable. He's very reliable, and he's very stable. This person is finding ways to get balanced. They could be using whatever type of spirituality, religious upbringing, or things that they know. I'm not getting any bad energy from a mixture of these cards. I'm getting more so traditional, but yet traditional in a way that it's valuable for the both of you. Not all traditions is bad, right? Not all conditioning is bad, because I have the Temperance here, Judgment, and the Hierophant. It's like they want to marry you. They want to have that commitment with you. They want it to be like settled and stable, that you are my person. I am your person. I am making this choice that you are mine. I am yours. And of course, if you agree, I've been evaluating myself. I've messed up, man. You're just that damn valuable to me. I messed up so much. I'm hearing, I want us to have peace again together. I want us to have the harmony. I want that calmness that you bring me, the calmness that I bring back to you. And even though I'm having, oh my God, this is coming through so clearly. Even though I have some of these negative traits about me, I want you to still look at me as your guy, as the person who you could depend on no matter what. Like, I really want to be your person. I want to bring you harmony. I choose you. I'll choose you over and over again. Being with you has awakened me in so many ways. It could have been your spirituality or little spiritual things that you said to this person that is making them change this behavior that they have. Because even though the King of Pentacles, he's a good guy and everything, he's very nurturing, he can also be stubborn, especially when you have the Hierophant card here as well. This person, it's like they just want that tradition with you. You two could be on the same page of like marriage or even commitment, because marriage is not for everyone. Yeah, they're seeking guidance. Like I said, they could be watching all type of like spiritual content, church, religious content. they want some divine interference, because with the Seven of Pentacles here, they want to get back to working towards getting to you. And that includes fixing the toxic parts of themselves. I have here Bonnie and Clyde. So you and this person you may make a very good team. You know, once again, it's dedication. I don't like the term ride or die. I don't see it as that, not in this reading. I see it more so like we're just a damn good team. We can, work together so well. They don't want to hurt you anymore. And because they don't want to hurt you anymore in whatever way that could have been, and once again, it could have been that stubbornness and, whatever it is that they were going through that could have possibly taken it out on you or you guys' relationship, they want you to know that right now they're ascending. And once again, that is through whatever spiritual knowledge that they know, whatever spiritual wisdom or even advice that they are getting. Be prepared for messages to come through from this person. It's like the messages are going to come through maybe even like unexpectedly. Like I'm getting for some of you when you're doing something, I'm seeing actually someone holding a baby right now. So while you're holding the baby, getting the baby calm or whatever, there's going to be a message on your phone, and I'm getting 4 messages. So they may be used to you, responding back swiftly or responding back fast, but because you are with this child or whatever it is that you're holding or doing, they're texting you back to back. So that is not an alarm of craziness, unless of course that is actually what is entailed in the message. It's more so like they really want to talk to you. They really want to get started again. They want to make a goal, make a plan, because they're not ready to let you go with this 4 of Pentacles. They're not ready to let you go because you are seeing something that is valuable to them. They're possessive of you in a way that, once again, you're irreplaceable. It's just simply put. You guys make a good team. They're not ready to let this go. They're not ready. And I feel that you aren't either, because what came out was the 10 of Pentacles, the Justice card, and the Page of Wands. So this is telling me the way you guys could be feeling. Not only are you still holding on, this person makes you happy. You're happy with this person. With the Justice card, this is them, first of all, taking accountability for their actions. Something you appreciate. Them telling the truth, them fixing themselves, because this is a person who, they pretty much, they have integrity about themselves. And that with them wanting to message you and, you hearing them, they're still holding on, you're important and all this other good stuff that they're telling you. This is their way of providing justice to you. And I think that's commendable. I think that's pretty adult-like of them. You and this person, if you decide, that you and this person are going to step forward again, it's going to be sweeter this time. But you're not apprehensive or anything like that. You're more so, I feel like the relationship can be a tad bit more on the serious side. And maybe for some of you, or even for that person, they may want a little bit more flirtiness, playfulness. That may be a part of the discussion, but you're willing to plant the seed to go ahead and start over and to do it again and to do it without fear. You're willing to explore this all over again. And in the process, both of you guys are going to be growing. Okay, so I shuffled my timing cards. Let me look what the timing is for some of you guys. If the timing seems a little muddled, I am going to pull a clarifying card explaining why. All right. Give me explanations for why, please. I'm feeling that for some of you, this could be happening in the next couple of weeks. You and this person could have fell off last month. Next fall, there is a possibility of a wedding or a proposal. If you are not sure if you want to go through it with this person for whatever reason that is not stated in this reading, your indecision will cause delays. Also, for a couple of you, there could be, oh my goodness, a card just flew. Hold on one second. For some of you, there could also be a proposal or a, oh, I don't know why I just heard that. A baby being born or conceived in January of 2028. One more card, please. And that is it. Yep. So I want you guys to pick a number. 22 and 15. Okay. I mean, it's 22 and 35. I'm so sorry. I was looking at another number. If you've chosen number 22, number 22 is showing that is when things is going to pick up. Typically around August for some of you guys. Also, if you have chosen 35 next month, looks promising for some of you guys. Let me pull one clarifying card from the tarot. So if you feel like you guys need some space, making them think some more, making them reflect a little bit more, that's not a bad idea at all. I know you'll have spirit support with that. That's just going to, I don't think that's the delay. I think more so that's just you making them sit in it a little bit more so that, they can fix whatever issues that they may have. Oh my goodness. Wow. You guys got the Lovers. Yes. So your time period can be in between May to June. May, I'm hearing third week of May, third week of June could be like a serious discussion about doing it again, like choosing each other, getting that balance again going between you guys. So there's a very strong potential that you guys are going to get back together, but not just get back together. You're going to do so out of choice, that there is absolutely no pressure, that, this is someone that you're comfortable and you're familiar with in a good way. I feel like you guys you may have good rapport in a way that you're able to solve problems together. And like, it's given that, I love this saying, iron sharpens iron. It's kind of like that. Like, you guys support each other in a way that just meshes so well. Like, you trust their advice, they trust your advice. It's just that whatever happened that made them possibly just withhold information, or hopefully there's no lies. I don't necessarily see that. It could be, but it just make you two have a strong union. And after this, with you letting them sit in whatever it is that they're sitting in, I feel like for some of you, this could have started in April, as I mentioned before. By you letting them sit in this is making you grow as well. You're ascending as well. Hence, one of the reasons why you could be here. So that is the ending of the reading, you guys. Expect to have new romance. And I do wish you guys the best of luck. Thank you so much for listening to this reading, and you have yourself a good rest of the day, evening, or night.